here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing what some people consider to be the best aggro deck in the format. We're playing Sabine Wren with ECL today. So Sabine Wren, a very aggressive leader, actions to deal 1 damage to each base, and it flips on 4 with a 2/5 stat line that when it attacks, it deals damage to the opponent's base. We've got ECL here, so epic action. Play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand, give it ambush for this phase. So we've got a lot of people that in our deck, specifically the 4, 5s, and 6s, although we really only want to be ECLing out Poe and Wrecker, that have some good attack triggers and some pretty big stats to be able to take out units in our way. So let's go ahead and take a look at our deck today. We're playing 3 Alliance X-Wings, we've got 3 Wreckers, we've got 3 Fleet Lieutenants, 3 K2SOs, 3 Wing Leaders, 3 Unit Sabine Wrens, we've got 2 Heroic Resolves, we're looking at 3 Battlefield Marines, I believe 2 Medal Ceremonies, we've got 3 For a Cause I Believe In, we're looking at 3 Fighters for Freedom, 3 Poe Damerons, which I believe is the best card in this deck, and we're looking at 3 Cassian Andors, 2 Timely Interventions, 3 Green Squadron A-Wings, 3 Rebel Assaults, 3 Red 3s, and 2 Spec Force Soldiers, and a sideboard that we're not going to be playing with. So let's go ahead and get into some games. All right, for our first game, we're playing against Jabba the Hutt. All right, so we're going to decide if we want a mulligan here. So looking at our hand, we've got Fleet Lieutenant, For a Cause I Believe In, Wrecker, Fighters for Freedom, Sabine Wren on 2, and Battlefield Marine. Nope, looks good, so let's not mulligan. We've got one of our more powerful cards in our deck here with this 6-drop Wrecker. And so really looking to leverage, I think we're just going to go ahead and play Battlefield Marine into Fleet Lieutenant. So let's go ahead and resource those 2 cards. So our opponent played Patrolling V-Wing. When played, draw a card. We're going to drop Battlefield Marine. Hopefully next turn attack for 5. Opponent claims initiative, so we're going to go ahead and deal a damage, and we will pass. So opponent's got a 30 life base, and we drew 2 more of the same cards. Fleet Lieutenant's pretty good. I think we'll go ahead and resource Battlefield Marine. And let's see what our opponent does. Opponent's going first this round. Again, attacking in for 1. We're going to go ahead and attack in for 5. Opponent's leader, action, choose a unit for this phase, it gains bounty. The next unit you play this phase costs 1 less. And opponent already went ahead and put price on your head onto our Battlefield Marine. Price on our head says, attach unit gains bounty, put the top card of your deck into play as a resource. So opponent is looking to destroy this card. So I think if that's the plan, I don't want to waste my action to deal 1. I'd rather just claim initiative and get in there on my next turn for 3. Okay, we've got Wing Leader, Red Wing, a lot of 3s, unfortunately. I do like this card a lot, and I like this card a lot. We do want to attack right away with this because we know our opponent's looking to take it out. And if that's the case, I think since this dies to what our opponent's already got out, let's just resource that one. All right, so let's just go ahead and attack in for 3. Since he has a price on his head, let's see what our opponent does. Opponent's thinking, okay, and they do go ahead and take him out with this Relentless Pursuit. Okay, so now we can play red 3 to try to pressure this patrolling V-wing, and I think I like that. So next turn we can attack. We could have potentially ECL'd it out to attack it right away. That might have been a better play. We'll have to see. Opponent's already claiming initiative. So we're going to go ahead and deal a damage, flip our leader, attack for 3 more. They're already at 18. I like that. And let's go ahead and pass. So double record, not ideal. We were hoping to see Poe there, but we did draw a 2-drop, so that's nice. Let's see if we can attack this patrolling V-wing to get our unit back. Alternatively, each of these units attacks for 4 right now with this trigger. Opponent's playing green, so we got to keep our eye out for overwhelming barrage. Although they don't have many good units out. Next turn they're going to have this 212. Exhaust a unit, give it a shield unit. Okay. So they're really trying to protect this guy, and that's fine. So we'll go ahead and attack in for 6. And I think it's going to be pretty hard for our opponent to come back from this. So while you control another green, this gains Sentinel. That's unfortunate. Opponent claims initiative, and we're just going to drop another guy. And pass. So we do have 2 of these for a cause I believe in, so I think it's going to be pretty hard for us to lose from this position. Each of these is dealing basically 4 each time. And our opponent's already at 25. All right. Opponent took out another one of our units. This patrolling V-wing has captured a lot of prisoners. But we're just going to attack in. And I don't know if there's anything our opponent can do to get out of this. Yeah, playing a 212, not going to do it. Let's just go ahead and take our opponent out for 4. All right, cool game. Let's move on to the next. All right, welcome back to our next game. Our opponent is playing the Set 2 Boba Fett. When you play a unit that has one or more keywords, if you do, you may exhaust this leader to give a friendly unit +1/+0 for this phase. And that's when you play a friendly unit. So let's take a look at our hand. If we want to mulligan, nope, this looks pretty good. We've got a lot of 2-drops, but that also means we could play a turn 4 2-drop into a 2-drop. So let's go ahead and resource, I think, Fighters for Freedom. We definitely want to play this on turn 1. And I think this one's pretty weak in general, so let's just resource that and see what we draw over the next couple turns. Opponent's going first. They play a 3-1 with ambush. 4-1. Tapped his guy. Well, he's not ambushing us, so we're just going to play this 3-3. Opponent claims initiative. We'll deal a damage and pass. Okay, not one of our better draws. Some of our better 3s, but we already have a couple good 3s, so let's go ahead and assume that this guy's not living. Let's keep red 3 and get rid of Fleet Lieutenant, I think. Yep, as expected, our opponent attacks in, and we don't have a great answer to that. Okay, we've got, again, our curve is not lining up for us this time. This is sometimes a problem with the aggro decks is you really need to draw a strong early curve in order to put enough pressure on your opponent. So this guy to this. think we're hoping to get some of our units to stick, so let's go ahead and do that. Well, that's the opposite of what we wanted to happen. So, nothing really we can do except for play our red 3 again. Opponent claims initiative. We're going to deal damage. Flip Sabine. Attack for 4. And pass. Okay, no Poe on 5, which is also unfortunate. We do have a couple 3s and 2s that we can play this turn. So let's go ahead and resource a 2-drop. Okay. We're going to play Fleet Lieutenant. And we're going to attack in with red 3. Opponent flips their leader. And we're kind of wishing we kept one of our space units at this point. So I think nothing we can do except for play another unit. And this game's not looking great. Although we could draw a Wrecker, and that would be really good. Opponent's thinking. Yep, attacking. And we are going to claim initiative. All right, there's our Poe. We can use it to take out both our opponent's units, which is really good. We've also then can follow up with a Rebel Assault, so I like that. And then we've got this for reach. So let's, I mean, I love this card, but let's go ahead and resource that. Yeah. We're gonna ECL out our Poe. We're gonna attack their Boba Fett. We don't want to discard a card to do that. We do want to discard a card to deal some damage. And we will pass. Opponent's got Han Solo. That's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and attack in. Opponent's at 21, effectively 25. They claim initiative 26. So we just really need to attack in with this, although I don't think we're going to get the opportunity. Got another red 3, not the best draw. We could smuggle this out. I think we might be able to take it over the next 2 turns as long as our opponent doesn't do anything crazy. So let's not resource anything this turn. Nope, nothing good in our resources. We're going to play Cassian Andor. Ooh, opponent plays Traitorous, but that gives us time to attack in with Fleet Lieutenant. And hopefully we can hit 4 for a cause. And there you go. That's the game. Our opponent was definitely taking over that match, but we are able to deal enough damage to get us in range of for a cause I believe in for 4. All right, let's move on to the next one. Opponent is playing Set 2 Han. So Set 2 Han's action is to allow him to play a unit from their hand, and if they do 2 damage to it, it costs 1 less. So let's take a look at our hand. We've got our 2 best cards at the top, and we have some early plays. So let's go ahead and keep. So the question now is, do we want to go space with these 2 units? think the answer is no. So I think this unit's good enough that we can... Although now I wish I would have had the space unit. Oh well. Well, let's see if it lives. Got another Poe here, which we probably won't need, so we're going to resource that. Although we do have the option to play red 3 now, which is nice. So let's go ahead and do that. Opponent's playing a 4, nope, a 3 drop. That must mean they have something else to play this turn. So let's go ahead and deal a damage. Force throw causing us to discard a card. And dealing damage to our unit. That was rough. Let's claim initiative. We did draw K2SO, which is probably one of the better draws we could have had. So let's go ahead and resource Wing Leader. And let's flip Sabine Wren first. I think I want to try to take out this Yoda. Nope, just instantly kills him. So does that mean we want to try to ECL out K2SO? I don't think so. Opponent's going to attack. And we're going to claim initiative. We want to play 5 and 6 over the next couple turns. So I think K2SO is just going to attack. It has Overwhelm, so opponent takes 2. They get to draw a card, though. Their leader flips on 5, and that's what they're going to do. So we're going to ECL out Poe and attack. I don't think we need to discard anything. I think I'd rather keep this for a future turn. We weren't able to apply a lot of pressure early on, but we've got some of our bigger plays here. So they've got Poe. So let's go ahead and claim initiative. And I think we're just gonna have to attack their Poe. Nothing good in our resources. No, I think let's attack in with our Poe. I don't think I want to discard anything. Although if we do 2 damage to it, it kind of incentivizes him to attack this Poe instead of this K2SO. No, well. Tough choice. Nope, they're just going to discard a card to kill this card. And that's fine. I don't know what's happening. They undid their action. All right, let's see. Let's see what they're going to do. Do we want them to discard a card or deal 3 damage? think we'll just deal the damage. Go ahead and do 1, basically passing. We do a wrecker still. And then next turn we could do red 3 and K2SO. Perfect target. Oh, we won't be able to because we are going to deal 5 to that. They claim initiative, we pass. Another pose, great. I think we do want to resource this turn, so let's go ahead and resource that. Hopefully we can get in for 7 here. Maybe we'll play another Poe. Opponent's using their leader. And they play Chewbacca. We defeat a unit with 5 or less remaining HP. Okay, well, that's tough. So let's go ahead and attack them. And they claim initiative. We're going to deal another damage, play another Poe. And pass. Alright, we've got Heroic Resolve. And we've got Cassian Andor. Now we've got something that we can use from our resources. Alright. So we can attack for 8 and then kill this with a discarded card, do this, and they've got 1 turn to kill us. I like that. So let's... Oh no, we'd only be able to attack for 6 and kill this. That's pretty good because we've got K2S, so let's do that. Let's discard this to kill that. And we will pass. Opponent claiming initiative. Yikes. Basically 2 dead cards and our opponent gives us the GGs. And we will attack in for the dubs. Awesome. If you're looking for more great content, I've got some other videos up on the channel. I played a few games with Boba Yellow, so make sure to check those out. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.